China's Duge Bridge, world's highest, about 1,854 feet of deck height, cuts across a canyon, turning cliffs into a commute. Across open water, the Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge runs roughly 34 miles, an engineered causeway, tunnels, and islands stitched together. In Shanghai, the 2,073-foot Shanghai Tower seemed to grow and fast forward as cranes stacked floors into the sky. These aren't magic tricks. They were built on command, at scale, at speed. But here's the turn. The very speed that made it possible set a trap inside it. How do you keep a country this fast from aging all at once? A country the size of a continent decided that distance itself was negotiable. Ports became metronomes, moving ships with the beat of a factory floor. Fast trains stitched factory towns to megacities in a single commute. Highways leapt valleys and bored into rock, redrawing what counted as near. The core choice was speed first, coherence later. Build the backbone, then let neighborhoods knit themselves around it. Night shifts turned seasons into weeks. The hidden line ran through balance sheets and soil. Fast foundations on soft ground, promise now and demand later. Some lines opened to applause and empty echoes. The paradox was planted. Success by coverage, strain by coverage. On the Lanzhou-Urumqi high-speed corridor, some new stops opened to sparse early ridership while development caught up. In several towns, the railway arrived before nearby districts fully built out. Planners bet demand would mature. Interest and maintenance, however, start on day one. Concrete doesn't wait. It creeps, cures, and collects tiny debts with every hot afternoon. Those debts are paid in inspections, closures, and budget you didn't plan to spend yet. Track beds settle. Machines return to reseat the stone and hold the line true. Then weather changes the bill again. Open early, carry light loads, and you wait longer for riders to share the upkeep. The payoff is right here. Speed buys time up front and sells it back with interest. Years later, crowds arrive. The early years still count. By then, the maintenance curve has started climbing, and a few far-flung spokes never fully fill. A tunnel boring machine, earth pressure or slurry, meets the face and turns rock into smooth arcs. Picture a steel mouth that chews forward. Typical diameters run about 20 to 49 feet, and China runs hundreds of these machines at once. Behind the cutter head, precast rings lock like plates. Gaskets and weeps give water a quiet exit. Result, a sealed tube advancing a few yards with every push. Over water, a cable-stayed bridge trades mass for math. Towers and stays hold the deck like strings. Modern stays carry spans past 3,300 feet. The Hutong Yangtze Bridge's main span is about 3,580 feet. Cable-stayed in one line, towers and stays carry the deck. Rivers are negotiated, not stopped. Details learned so work can breathe. On high-speed rail, CTCS-3 manages trains up to about 217 miles an hour with continuous control. Headways on the order of 3 to 5 minutes keep flow smooth, like beads spaced to never touch. Power breathes with that rhythm. A 2x25 kilovolt, 50 Hz auto-transformer system feeds the line, with traction substations roughly every 25 to 37 miles. The constraint wasn't parts or skill. It was time, tied to upkeep. After the ribbon, costs don't sleep. They change shape into inspections and swaps. Rubber hardens. Bearings drift. Drains clog. Crews swap parts and clear water before it bites. Weather is the blunt instrument that makes hairline flaws visible. To move fast, designs were standardized and repeated across landscapes. That made building cheap and quick, and it cloned the same weak spots everywhere. Local crews adapt with cuts, patches, and rerouted drains where rain ignores the model. But the more lines you run, the smaller your repair window becomes. Here's the open question. What happens when many of the same parts age at once? You can't close everything, but you also can't not replace it. Timing, not strength, becomes the fight. Another clock ticks. Fewer young hands to swing wrenches in the next decade. The people who built it are the first asked to maintain it. When demand cools, fares and tolls lag behind the needs of the assets they ride on. And yet, the core lines keep roaring. Net effect, the system worked, and its maintenance burden arrived on schedule. If you can already see the problem forming, you're ahead of where this went. Subscribe if you want more of these deep dives. We're just getting started. Here's how it actually worked. Picture a bathtub. High at the start, low in the middle, rising at the end. The build wave crested together, so the far wall rises together too. Identical parts aging in sync means synchronized calls for care. Meanwhile, service gets denser and the night shrinks. The deep payoff is this. The genius wasn't only building fast, it was learning how to maintain fast. Treat maintenance like manufacturing. Standard tasks, repeatable outcomes. Modules slot in, do one job perfectly, then clear the track. A window opens, blocks snap together, and the line wakes on time. Inspection cars sample rail acoustics and infrared, flagging hidden heat. UAVs map the undersides of spans. Software scores crack risk. First you found, now models predict. Plans lock parts in sequence. Water is enemy number one, so drainage is redesigned span by span. Deck membranes and sealants stop capillary wicking and freeze-thaw. Ground-penetrating radar spots voids. Crews grout before failures form. Tunnel ventilation modulates fans to keep air clean and moving. At about 217 miles an hour, portal hoods soften the pressure wave. If panels whistle, geometry changes. Service stays on schedule. Stagger renewals region by region. Fleets rotate to follow the night. Crews slept near siding so the next shift started where the last one ended. At the shore, cranes rotated through a ritual of oil, cables, and checks, like ship's docking. Robots went where the wind made humans slow. Road crews adopted pop-up closures that appear, do the job, and vanish before queues form. The prize was a network that felt new longer because it was tended like a garden, nightly. And big renewals were grouped and booked on purpose, not by surprise. That's the secret hidden under the spectacle. Not just how fast it was built, how fast it is kept alive. Leaks show first. Stains map where water prefers to live. Edges weather under sun. Salt and tire spray. Too little cover lets rebar rust into orange lace. Shut one span, and a district over there feels it. Miss a freight slot, and containers stack like stairs. Extended works drain footfall from shops under the viaducts. Low ridership lingers when stores open late and stops lack draws. Often one feeder bus, one weekly market, or one stoplight is enough. Apprentices rotate through before veterans hang up their helmets. Revenue arrives in waves that ignore repair calendars. So operators bank the fat months to cover the lean. The choice isn't miles more or fewer. Renew the right miles first. Heat waves stretch steel beyond what older drawings assumed. Storms hit harder. Drainage must learn new speeds. Coastal lines need pre-wash and coatings to stay ahead of salt. You don't fight nature, you match its tempo and play along. The altered state is a network that feels inevitable, not new. Its keepers work in the seams between yawns. A few paths slim down and hand their corridor to wheels instead of rails. The mountain still moves, as planned, and the road still skates the sea. What changed is smaller than a headline and larger than a budget line. Details learned in motion. A better detail becomes a pattern, and the pattern travels faster than the storm. The very standardization that made it cheap made it brittle and teachable at scale. The new game is renewal by appointment, not by surprise. Most writers never notice the paradox. That means it's working. The payoff to the promise. What looked impossible keeps happening. Because the hard part moved from building to tending, and tending learned to move just as fast. This was never only a building story. It was a learning story. Speed won the first act. Rhythm wins the last. The durable idea is portable. Copy the cure, not just the show. Build fast if you must. Learn faster if you can. Subscribe if this is your kind of story. We cover megastructures every week. What system should we open up next? Share your ideas below. You've been watching IfVerse. See you next time.